Hi there, it's me again. Last video cut off. Luckily, the video was still there, because sometimes when it cuts off, the video it's just gone. So luckily it's still there. So I thought I'd pop back on because I've thought on this side of this, I'm going to have a continuation of the paper. And I'm going to take it to there because I'm thinking, I don't know how much of this I'm going to need for a kind of spine to go, you know, over the side of the book. So I thought if I go to the end, I'm going to cut this off anyway, and then I can just glue this up after I've put whatever I want to put on the front. Now, I was going to do the front, but that's not for the front. That's for the front. But because I don't know how much spine I'm going to get, it's like, how am I going to middle it? Yeah. So I think for now, I'm going to cover the front and cover the back in the matching. And I'm going to just keep these pieces for when it's finished to put on. That's the one for the more brown one. So at least I've got my pieces for that. So this is for the brown one. So I think this clip's getting too small. So that's that. I've got a big clip here. Okay, and this, and I've got this thingy in there. I've not got another big clip to hand, so I will have to clip that in a bit, because it's the other one's at the other side of the room clipping something, but I can put what it is clipping on a little one, so I'll keep that there for later. So I thought I'd do that, and I'm going to build these out ready, and I might as well cut the journal card for that, and then we've got as cards done, as flaps done. I'm hoping there's enough bird paper that I can start the flap from here, and then that side will be already covered. So that is plan. I do actually need to go to where that big hook is. Oh no, it's not a big one. It's a big one, so I've got it. Right. Causing chaos. So that's for that. Let's clip those back on. There was the papers that I've got left over. There was clipping those. So we're going to want some of this bird paper. Yeah, because I've cut it, what you call it, that was the one that went upwards, wasn't it? Maybe that's enough flat, maybe that's okay. And then that should be enough for the, what it is, for the side one. And I'm going to want that for the journal card. Okay, right, I'm swimming in bits of paper now. Let me just pick these up off the floor and put that other clip on. I'm still here. Just clipping things together. Right, that can go there. Okay. So it's because I wasn't actually planning on doing another video, so I'm a bit like, oh, where am I? What am I doing? So there for that for in a bit. And these are for this, aren't they? I've got the, yeah, I've got the decorations. So, oh, got a pocket that's fell out. Right. Where's the front and back pocket? It must be there somewhere. Right, pop that over there. So I'm going to cover it from this seam here to there. So let's get the ruler out, and it is, oh, 5.5. That's a nice measurement. So pencil, 5.5. Okay, and then height wise, do I want a border on it? I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I do want a border because this is a really complicated. Oh, I'll do it at 15 centimetres. The only time I know centimetres is when it's not good for inches. Right, so that's there. Okie dokie. So it will be the same the other side, won't it? That's my width, isn't it? That's my length. Width is 5.5. That was 5.5, wasn't it? So that's width. Okay. Just thinking if I could, well, I'm going to get the big trim up. I'll just put it here. Yeah, my desk just isn't wide enough. So, let's make sure that's straight. Okay. So that should do both, shouldn't it? Yeah, of course, because it's 12. Okay. Why I've got this out, let's measure this. I'm going to measure it because obviously it could be different. So width wise, is 15 centimetres. So I think I'm going to go, yeah, cut this side off. Ah, so there's 15 centimetres. Great. I'll turn my volume off in a sec. So that's, I'm guessing you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, you can a bit with all the light shining, sorry. Right, I think that's okay. Right, I should be able to do the rest with a small trim. Oh, let me just turn the volume off. I was just watching Rita Johnson. Right, so they can go over there. Pop those over there so I've got some space. That's for over there. We need these. That can go back up there. Okay. So that is that one. So that's as, wait, I'll probably need to take some off, but that's fine. So I'm going to start it at the top. Okay. So that's something like straight. Yeah, and then we want a little bit off the side. I'm going to take it from that side. So that would fit nice. Still a little bit too big. So if I took all that off and just had that, which that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a border around it, and I can stencil it, can't I? So I like that way. And then if I straighten this to the next line, I just want a little bit off that side. Let's have a look. Sounds a little bit. It's just that corner. I find it very odd when you've gone off the edge. To get something straight. Oh, that'll be fine. Right, so that's going to be the front, and then the back. Oh, the front is going to be there and there. So I can just do that. Okay. Don't think that's straight. So I don't think it was straight as I was cutting it. I'm sure this cutter goes to one edge, you know. I've heard many people say it, but it might just be our cutting. Just a little bit more. Let's see about that. Yeah, no, that's fine. So we've got those two. So that's for that. Let's have a look at this now. So we've got the width. No, we haven't. So we're going to come in a little bit and let's try there. Shall I get height first? Yeah. Do that. I think I might go there. Put it straight. It might be that, you know, because we're keeping here and we're not actually sitting straight because we're filming. It might be to do with that, you know. Right, I'm fine with that height wise. So I'm gonna take it down there. Yeah, that's super. Right, let's do the same with this. So I've got it there the right way. And it's going to mark it there. Don't know where my voice went then. It's because I've still not had a drink. But yeah, as soon as it cut off, I thought, oh gosh, I'm going to have to film some more. You should be all wondering what happened. What happened? Where is she? Right, so we've got those. Haha. Right, that can go away. That's the only scraps worth keeping. Yeah, I'm not going to keep them tiny thin ones, but I'm going to keep those. Because you never know, we might make a little cluster or something. Right, so I'm going to get my board out and I'm going to do some stenciling, and I'm going to use my favourite stencil. What shall I use? I'll use the Flourish one because I've not used that for ages, and that's my second favourite. And I'm going to do it in, I don't know if to do the bluer one in blue, because I've got that lovely archival. Let's have a look what it would look, because we're going to cut that off. So let me get my brush. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to... Right, board. Okay. Oh, I've got my feet on it. So, let's get that on there. I'm going to need to ink around those before I put them on. I'm umming and ahhing about if to have corners. Because I haven't had corners on the book page. It's alright. Thought I'd gone on to the last picture. Okay, I'm only going around the edges, aren't I? Yep. Let's get right up. I will ink around the edge as well. Okay, and we're going to go super. And I wish I could do that motion when I'm holding the stencil. You end up just going, and I don't think you really get a lot on it. That's lovely. Right, let's turn it around. It doesn't matter that it's upside down because obviously there's no right or wrong with this flourish. Oh, nice. Right, gonna have to be super careful here. Obviously want to get gone on there a little bit, but I'm sure it's fine. Should have really put some paper over it, shouldn't I? I'll do that on the next one. You know, until you've done something. Well, I'm very much like that. Right, so I've done with the blue. Yeah, I'm very much like that until I've done something. Often things don't dawn on me, and then when I do it again another time, and then you're like, oh yeah, right, yeah, I'm going to go round in corners. So. Quite thin, this paper. I did say, didn't I, it's only, oh, I would say it was 120 GSM. So yeah, I mean, I use 100 GSM copy paper, so it's not, you know, it's not that much thicker, which is great for matting. Obviously the punch isn't liking it because it's too thin. Right, let's do the other two. I might try and put these together and do them at the same time. obviously they're not exact, so just push them down to make them the corners the same. Yep. Right, that can go away. That can go away. I'm going to go around it in the walnut stain. Wrong dabber. So yeah, this will go up on Saturday. So I'll have put one up at a certain time, and then I'll put this one up like 6 hours after the first one. I will call this part 4 rather than part 3B. And then tomorrow I think I'll do the same. I'll perhaps do an hour video and then do another shorter one, but it depends where I am in the project. It could end up with 2 longer ones. Luckily this it should be quite short. I mean, saying that, I've already been 20 minutes. Right, so that's going there, that's going there. I'm going to go around these edges. I will ink this edge just in case I do just cut it off at the flap. And I've not done the bottom, let's do the bottom. Did that bit, didn't I? Yeah. And I'm going to do this again, just in case I cut the envelope off, just where the flap is. Didn't ink inside this envelope when I put it in. Did the outside, not the inside. Okay, and I should be able to just bend it like so. Okay, I think I went over the egg, but I probably will end up inking that anyway. Right, so that's going to go on like so. Oh, I don't want fabric tack. I think I'm going to do the other side first. So obviously I want to bring this flap over. So it's the right way. Yep. I have to fill this colour again. I only filled it the other day. But when you are matting things, it does take up a lot of glue. But I mean, I think this is 4 times cheaper than fabric tack. It might even be more than 4 times cheaper. So yeah, I would still use the same amount if I was using fabric tack. So obviously it's saving a fortune. It's not good on fabric, which is why I ended up rebuying fabric attack. And yeah, for some things I would still just reach for the fabric tack. Heavy things, so I'm quite happy with that. There's just some wet glue somewhere. I think it's there. Give it a rub, and you can do the same with fabric tack when that's wet. Give it a rub and it all goes into a little ball. Right, that can go there. I don't know if I put lace on it or anything. I've not really thought about that. I suppose it depends on, once I've cut the pages down, how much room am I going to have, because obviously the outer part is going to be covered over with this, so I don't want all stuff hanging out of the journal, because obviously it's going to make this all bumpy. So yeah, we'll see. Right, So that is that. I'm going to leave that to dry now till tomorrow. So that can go down there for a minute. And this one, I'm going to do this in Stays On Timber Brown. I'm gonna load this brush up in case there's still any blue on. There isn't normally. These brushes only seem to take what they can hold, kind of thing, because obviously they're makeup brushes. So this time when I'm doing this, I'm going to bend that over. No, am I? Yeah, because I can see that don't go higher than that. Okay, and on this side I'm going to do that. Okay, right, let's do the rest of it. Caught on the, just got to call it a magazine. The envelope. It's never been a magazine, has it? Oh, it might have been. Might have been recycled from one. Who knows? This envelope could have been many things in its life. Don't judge an envelope by its cover. Right. Why is it the second one you do, it's a lot quicker, isn't it? Absolutely. I'm going to say this is why I am a lover of mass makes, because it takes you so long to cut things, get things out and all the rest of it. You might as well make X amount of them. And thinking about, you know, where to put things, it's like I've not had to think about this because I've already done the thinking. And like I say, then it gives you time to correct anything that went wrong the first time. So I'm going to ink around the edges. Yep. Nearly had a major crafter lunch then. Right, so that's that. Oh, that's just, yeah. You know, I might push some paper down there to reinforce it. I wish actually I'd have put some tape down it. So I'm going to do that now with this one. With this one, I'm going to do it with... Look, this thing's over okay, doesn't it? I was just wondering if the stencil would... Have I got anything jazzy? Not jazzy, but you know what I mean. No, I think that would be nice on the blue one. Just put this Tim Holtz down here a lot. So I'm going to put it there. Let's get it a bit higher. if I don't cut that too short, that's okay. Because I'm normally not very good at that. I prefer to have it a little bit longer. I've inked around this back side, I haven't, have I? Okay. And actually you can still see the stenciling under the washing. And then I can always add some more washi onto the collage and that what I do on it to bring it together. So yeah. This might be a longer video than I thought, because obviously we've got to do that flap too. Right, let's... I felt as if I'd been that long. I'd wondered if I'd done the other side, not realising, but no, I haven't. Right, that's okay. Probably gone a bit more over this side, but that's fine. Because still do we get in. That's it. Oh. Right, so that's that side. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I've inked that side, haven't I? Yes. So, here it is. That's, if I try and get it on exact, then I want to have to trim it, but I just find that really hard. Just gonna rub my nail across there just to get it into that join. This is really new Tim Holtz tape, so I don't feel like it needs gluing. If it starts coming up as I'm working on it, I can just catch the edges, but I don't particularly think it needs gluing. This is really awkward. That's right. Let me. Okay, I think that's fine. I've still got to clean that. Oh no, my goodness me. Right, what have I done with that other piece? That's on the floor. I think that's why I probably kept thinking that I'd already done it, because I've not come across the piece. Right, ink around this. Then I'm going to pull that other one back up. See if the washi tape looks okay on there. But anyway, apart from that, I might put a piece of card in it before I stick it down, just to give it a bit more sturdiness. I think that's a good idea. Only something, well, you know, 140, 160, nothing, you know, heavyweight. Let's try and get those edges. Must fill this up after I've finished today, because otherwise I'm going to start the next video tomorrow and be like, oh, I've got no glue. Right. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Maybe just, yeah, that's better. Okay, so that is that. Yeah, we're all the right way, aren't we? Nothing's upside down. Yeah, I might actually go down this middle with the washi. Now I am going to glue that down, and I feel like I want to do it with Fabri-Tac, but it'll come out too much. So I'm going to go down with the art glitter. It might take a little while, but I'm just thinking that it'll have nice time to dry before. Let's just get that before tomorrow. Oh, that's going to take forever. Don't need to totally cover it anyway. Just a strip down each side will be sufficient. Yeah, I'm going to use something else. That's fine for die cuts. Right, I'm going to take this nozzle off. This takes ages to pump out, even though it's fairly full. Okay. I'm going to go right to the end. Okay. So I'm going to go over and then I'll cut it off. Lovely. Don't stick onto the front. I think that'll need trimming more, but I'm going to wait till it's properly dry. So yeah, chuffed with that. Super. Right, let's get the other one back up. And I'm thinking for this, one of those nice blue ones that I had, that there. And I think because we forgot about it and it's over the top, it's quite acceptable because it's nice. Tim Holtz is nice, but you know what I mean. It's, yeah, I like that. Now this is very sticky. It's like on double-sided sellotape. So I'm going to cut it to size, which will probably not be my brightest of ideas, but we can see. I think I'm going to have the gold on that side. Ah, see what I was saying about it not being the brightest idea. Right, let's get that there. Yep. Yep, oh, super. Super pretty, isn't it? Yeah. So that's that side. Let's, no, we'll not do the middle yet. I'll do that last. And this side. So again. So yeah, with it having a backing, it seems to keep it stick. Because I don't know about you, but normally when I've used washi and then it's part of it sticking up, and then when you go to use it, that first part's normally dry. Right. Yeah, way off. I think I want a fraction too high, so it's a fraction too low. Oh, and it's 1k. I'm more bothered about it being 1k than it being a fraction too short, because it is a fraction. So that's that. Yeah. And just cut it off. There, I can say it was only a slither. Right, so that's that. Again, I'm going to stick some in the middle. Don't want it too thick because I don't want it squodging out. Okay. Come on. Got it. Right, I don't know if this is going to be a disaster doing it like this. So, got it there. Yeah. Yep. That one's okay. Just a little crease there. That's okay. And we'll cut that off. I'm going to go a bit higher because I don't want to cut into the bag paper. Right, that is that. So let's get those flaps done. I'm going to pause while I pack this away. Okay, so I've just cut that paper down for the journal card in there. It will need backing. I will round the corners and I will sew round it, but I'll do that off camera. So I'm wanting to, this needs sealing up. And this one's coming out. So let's do the coming out bit first. So I'm gonna get this stuck down first. It's not quite ripped on that side. Just get it all up there. Okay, I'm going to take the knob part off the nozzle. And I'm going to just try and do it quite fine down there because I obviously don't want it all spilling. I mean, if it spills out on the window, I can obviously grab a baby wipe. Okay, and then I want quite a bit there. Okay, so if I line it up at the top here, let's quick get it into position. It's a bit hard to see. No, I'm not going to pull it. I'd rather it be a little bit wonky than pulled. So that's that. Now, let me just get the scissors. Let's cut this off straight. Like so. Now remembering that's going round the book, so I think, I don't know if to just go around like so. Not. Okay, right, I'm just trying to line it up with these. I think that's about right. I think that is wonky, but like I say, it's fine. I'm going to put collage all around here anyway, and some will, you know, go onto the window. I don't want it perfect, otherwise I might as well would have done a template over it. So, is that just stuck down now? Let's glue that down. One day. One day I will. And then I'm going to have to put some kind of piece in, because obviously there's going to be a card in there. I'm not taking it out from that way. I'm going to slit that side. But I will be backing this, won't I? Now, what am I backing it in? I don't know, because I've not thought about it. So that's going to be on there. That's going to be there. So that will, then the cover will be there, won't it? Which is this eggs. I haven't got enough to cover it in the eggs. I mean, I have. But it's going to mean on the other one, the way that I have the eggs going downwards, the paper's going to be in the wrong direction. And I'm not liking the thought of that. Now, I have got a couple of sheets of this, haven't I? So, that's what I'm going to back it in. Yes. Or, shall I do it in the blue for this one? Let's put it up against the cover. Yeah, that's the blue one. So that'll go round like so. That doesn't go. This will go like, well, it'll be underneath there, won't it? You'll open that, you'll open that, and then, no, I don't want it blue. I don't want it that colour either. I'm going to go with that. Yeah. Okay, do that. So, put that back on the floor to dry. So, let's do this. So, what I'm going to do is, here, I'm just going to put, hopefully, a slither, just to catch it. because I don't want to fill this bit in, because otherwise I'm going to have to cut the tag down. I'll probably have to cut the tag down a little bit anyway. So that's that. Yes, I'm covering that. I have to think about that for a second. And this will give this a bit more stability anyway. But yeah, I'd not actually thought about what I was putting on the back. Yeah, this isn't a short video. I'll still put it up on the same day. I'm gonna say, because it's quite a few hours after. Then obviously I want to go down here, yeah, quite thin. Didn't think about checking. Okay, come on, before it dries. This one doesn't seem to dry as quick as the art glitter, which is good for when you've got a lot to cover. So I'm going to line. Does that even fit? It doesn't, does it? I'll have to wipe it off that lip. Yeah, that's fine there. That's not long enough. That's it. Right, let me just get a wipe to wipe that off. Shall I get a baby wipe or a dry wipe? Oh, I'll get a wet one. Just be quick and careful with it. I'll just get it. Right, that's it, don't touch it anymore. Right, so let's trim around this. Oh, had a few oversights there, but I think it all works out okay. We shall see. So I think the next one, I'll do the rest of the covering, this envelope. Okay. So I'm going to wait till that's totally dry before I do a score in it. Ooh. I don't know why that's gone crimply. So I'll just get that there. And then I will have to open that up, but I'm not going to do that till it's dry either. And it will want inking around, which I'll do when it's dry. So that's that one. Okay, yeah. Pop that down there. Right, other one. What's that? Oh, leftovers. Where did I put that other envelope? I'm not even joking. Where's it gone? Is it in full view? Right, I'm going to pause and find the envelope. Where do you think it was? On the floor. Of course it was. Right. So this one is obviously a bit in a bad shape, and this one I haven't got a very wide piece. So we had I'm just looking which way we have the eggs. Downwards. Yes, got it right. Okay. Right, so I'm going to stick this down first, and then we'll see what to do after that, I suppose. Come on. I say it's late now. It's about 7 o'clock. I've not had my tea. Well, nobody's had the tea. I'm guessing everybody's sitting, starving, thinking, when is she going to come down and feed us? I'd have been best gluing this, because obviously I don't know how far to go. So I'm going to want to get that right on the edge so I'm not losing any of it. Okay. It's going to cover all of that, and then I'll just have to cover the outside with something. Just straighten that out. Let's get some all around there so it sticks. Okay, well, let's get this bit down because this will obviously give it a bit more stability. That's it. Fine with that. I'm going to cut it at the bottom. And I'm going to have to cut that a little bit of flap off. Let's pay that. So that's that bit. Then, oh, that's a little bit wider. So I'm going to have to get a piece here. I don't think I've got any more of this one now of that. I've got some. It's going in the wrong direction. So let me stick this on. Oh, you won't see that, will you? That'll be stuck down. Oh, Tania. Right, so I'm going to go from there. Silly billy me. I hope I've not made that other flap too thick. I'm covering the back. Right, just a thin piece of glue there. And around here, I feel like Colin's gonna bark. Just heard him jump up at the window. Okay, it's been really good today. I'd say Ryan had been off last week, so it's the first day he's been back, and normally is on overprotection mode after Ryan's been home. But, it's been pretty quiet, so I'm guessing he's depressed today. Not seen a lot of him. I've been in here most of the day. I was just so keen to make a start on, you know, some journals and stuff to get some of these pieces of ephemera used up. Right, so let's bend that so I know where it goes. Okay. Oh, just gone. I don't know if I can slide it. No. I'll just cut it off. I'll just cut it off. Right, and any I've missed out and stuff I can glue the next time. Because I've gone tired now. And hungry. I'm going to say you can tell your mind goes, doesn't it? So yeah, I think if I do 2 videos tomorrow, I think we'll be well into it. So I'm probably not going to sew them on camera because I have sewn loads of times, even like small notebooks and stuff. It's still the same, you know, I'm doing the same. I'm only going to be doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and like I say, I'm not going to put the ephemera in until I've sewn it in, but I am going to decorate the pockets. So we can perhaps do some decoupage tomorrow and some stenciling and any other page decorations. Definitely stamping, stenciling and decoupage, because they're things that if I did do them wrong, obviously I could just replace the paper because it's not sewn in. Right, that's that. So we're going to leave it at that. Like I say, when we come back, we're going to do things like this. I'm going to wait and do that with the really fine tip. We'll go around, check everything glue wise and ink wise so far. We'll finish the collaging of the envelopes. We'll get them cut down. We'll get us journal cards put in, and then we'll start on the pages. Right, thank you very much for joining me, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye for now.